he donates to the school. Like, he basically helped with the finances and stuff. So, you know, discouraging a little bit, because I'm like, you're a black man. Like, why are you even gonna fix your mouth to say something like that to me when I'm here? Yeah, I am pregnant, but I'm still here, and I'm coming to class, trying to learn, trying to better myself, you know. So, but it was some professors that were understanding. Like, you know, I had my biology professor. She was real understanding. Like, she had children and she was married. Like, you know, and she was a woman. So I feel like she understood a lot. You know, she took into consideration my situation. But some people, some of our black people, they frown upon us, and that's one thing that I don't like. And they just go back to, I don't know if y'all seen it. We talked about it last time. When they see us, did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like they turn all them kids against each other. The parents were so frightened and so scared. Oh, I gotta go back to work. Like, what's going on? Like, they didn't know no better.
Yeah, like they're right.
Which it goes all back to when you put communities of color into a predicament with limited resources,
right?
And then your communities are over militarized with the police, and you are typically, a lot of these black communities are living in extreme poverty, and so then you are dealing with all of that. You can't really necessarily be the best advocate for your child, because at the end of the day, you're thinking, if I don't make it to my job, I'm losing my job. I can't have any money. I'm already, you know, strictly that we're our own. Well, we have, you know, communities strategically, the color strategically in poverty for a reason. Until we can understand that and really exercise and say, look, these are our folks that hold position of power. They're on city council, county commissioners, state legislator, federal lawmakers. Those are folks that we need to be holding accountable to make sure that our communities are kids, which I do all the time in the classroom, which what can you do? I mean, if you tell me to shut up, I'm gonna fail you. Just joking. But it's like, when you look at the black community, typically they're in food deserts. There is fast food.
That's basically advertising Newports.
Exactly. But then if you go on the other side of town, there's Whole Foods. There's places where the communities are just barely whole. They can make some changes, and we're sick of it.
Yeah.
But
especially after watching When They See Us, I was like, I'm about to teach my kids Miranda rights.
Right. And
I'm about to like basically drill that and school them in their head, because it's like,
it's needed.
Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, when I was in 1989, in April, I was born in October, but I never even heard about that story. I never even knew about it.
Right.
Never heard about it at all. But them children were like 14 to 16 years old.
And this thing, our criminal justice system is still, there's hundreds of thousands of folks of color that have been incarcerated, wrongfully incarcerated.
Yeah.
And that's just like those kids, because they were kids. They were kids who were charged as adults. And our criminal justice system has a lot of work that needs to be done. We truly need some criminal justice reform. And if not, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, and then I know Ayanna Vincent, I know before she started, you know, doing what she does, like with the therapy and stuff like that, I think she worked in the criminal justice system, and she said, she's like, I had to quit. She's like, because it's corrupt, it's broken. She's like, I ain't want to be a part of that.
And that's true. And it's simply like education. Our education system is the exact same way. But if all the good folks who are in these positions leave, and they continue to get filled with bad folks, then
I know. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And it's a bullet that we got to take. And I think, you know, that is why I always say every election is very important, because your city council determines who's going to be your chief of police. Your county commissions determine how much funding is going to get, how much funding they're going to throw at these jailhouses or prisons and whatnot. And your federal elections are important as well, because they also deal with that as well. And Black women are the largest growing prison population. in America. So it's like you would rather spend more money on jails that are not rehabilitating our folks than an education system that's wrong. Because the purpose of, I don't know, you would think well, my thing is if you train folks up like treat them like dogs and hell, you don't even, let me rephrase that. They don't even treat their dogs like that. Black and things are so jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's almost like everything is reversed.
It is. And if you look, it is. And look at everything that Trump is doing.
Yeah, it's like you gotta like. I feel like
Continuously talk to your kids and like show them like, okay.
Yeah, my kids they don't have a phone. Now they go to middle school, so they gonna have to ride the bus. I'm gonna have to give them a phone. I feel like, in a way, I kind of feel like I do have to reinvent the wheel every day because I have to figure out like which afternoon is gonna work for them. Because, like I said, I'm not growing them up. Hey, I was brought up. It's different, you know. And then I get like, oh man, like I don't want to be like sheltering them too much because I mean they're little boys, like you know what I'm saying. I'm like I don't want to shelter them too much. Then it's like I don't want to be let loose neither because I trust people.
And if you don't get that love at home, then
Right.
you're going to go somewhere else and try to get it, which isn't always the best avenue to go. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't have kids.
You don't have children, oh, okay.
So you know it's easier said than done for me.